Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. We have 3 games left of the season. We are sat 4th place in the table. We can't get any higher, and I don't think realistically we can go too much lower. Maybe Wolves can catch us depending on how results go. Sheffield Wednesday technically can, but we do need to have a 9-goal swing in their favour. Since the last episode, we've had a total of 0 matches. However, there's one thing I want to point out, right? Completely random, not even related to what's going on. I completely forgot this was happening, so we are still searching for a new site for our stadium, which is apparently 26,000 capacity. If we get promoted, surely that's not going to be big enough. We should probably just redevelop Ewood Park. Let's get straight into the games then. First up is third place Sunderland. I don't know why I said second. Third place Sunderland, who are a team that we in theory can catch. In reality won't catch unless we win this game and Sunderland lose their other 2 and we win our other 2 games. The starting lineup we are going to go for against Sunderland in goal is Leonardo Suarez. Back 4, Stevie Simpson. Xavier Boulostix returns to the starting 11. Jan Schmidt and Jamal. Midfield quartet, Clive Todd and Luke Morgan are the wingers. Gaishel Nisiala and Dennis Montoya are the 2 central midfielders. Elia Petrelli and Ivan Bulger-Basic are the 2 players who are hopefully going to get some goals today. Damjanov's on the bench. Okdina's on the bench. He's maybe I shouldn't put him on the bench because he's still slightly injured. I mean, this guy is injury prone. He's definitely not going to be on the bench. I've gone with Michael Gasser instead because he's a versatile midfielder. The final 3 games then don't really hold a huge amount of importance. Apart from if we get if we get 3rd place, we will have, in theory, an easier run in where we'll probably get Sheffield Wednesday. If we finish 4th, we'll have Wolves in the first round of the playoffs. We're probably going to be facing Sunderland next episode if we get to the final. Corner. Nisiala takes a corner. Jan Schmidt's there. Boulostix is there. Boulostix has scored again. Did he score last match? I think he might have done, you know. I'm glad he's back in the side. That fairly simple goal for us makes it 1-0, puts us on 82 points, and it looks like if things stay this way, we're probably going to be finishing 4th. We've made it to half-time, and not only are we going to be finishing 4th, we are potentially putting the final nail in the coffin of Sunderland's promotion bid, which means they're probably not going to be too happy if we have to play them in a playoff final. Why do I assume we're getting to the playoff final? In this save, I've not had very good history when it comes to playoffs, so really, I should probably just expect we'll get to the playoffs and then get knocked out in the first round. This match is disappearing fairly rapidly. We're on the 67th minute. We're going to do a sub. Damjanov's coming on for Petrelli. I'm also going to bring off Morgan for Michael Gasser. I know I've got Glendamer's on the bench, who's also a left winger. Gasser seems to play really well on the left wing. Ah, great. Jamal's injured. Wonderful. Right. What do I do here? Joey Guest? Right, Joey Guest on. Schmidt is a better left back. That'll have to do. A couple of minutes left to play of this match. This has gone just really, really quickly. There's been a total of about 2 highlights. One of them was a goal. Simpson with a free kick, in the 95th minute. It's going to be a 1-0 victory against Sunderland in a very disappointing game, but in a way I'm kind of glad, because if there's 3 matches in this episode, it means they're going to go quite quickly. There it is then, a 1-0 victory. Xavier Boulostix with the only highlight of the game. That wasn't a very good team talk, Sasa. 1 game down, 2 to go. I get the feeling there's going to be like a huge break. Okay, Jamal only out for 1 to 2 days. Good. Boulostix is happy that I had faith in him. He was out for longer than 5 months. Boulostix, right, I just want to check. Boulostix, yeah, he scored 2 and 2. And Gary Hobbs-Lowe is annoyed that we haven't got promotion to the Premier League. We've still got the playoffs, mate. I'm just going to say this now to him. I'm going to have to let you go. I've got plenty of players who actually want to be here. I'm going to have to... he didn't even respond. He literally didn't even respond. Hold the phone. What the hell happened here? Danny Salvagione, who's been on loan at Udinese for the entire season, they've just beaten AC Milan 5-0, and Danny gets himself a hat-trick and an assist. This boy, for some reason, the last few games, he's just turned it on, and he now has a work permit. I mentioned this last episode. He has a work permit, so next season he will be able to play for us. We are going to be so overloaded in the striker department, but it's going to be great. Ah, crap. We are almost at the Brentford game. We're a couple of days away, but Nisiala has ended his season. He's fell over and he's hurt his hip. We're going to send him for a bit of a specialist treatment. It's going to cost a bit of money, but he'll be back fairly quickly. Match day number 2 up against bottom of the table Brentford. Interestingly for them, if they do win this game, they will move off the bottom, unless Cardiff win as well, which, to be honest, they both look like they're in pretty bad form at the moment. The starting lineup for the game against Brentford then, we're going for something a little bit different. Not massively. I mean, I say a little bit. It's the same, it's a 4-4-2, but what we're doing, we're going to play the attacking formation, because Brentford are terrible, and we're also going to play Carlos Carreras in goal, because he's moaning that he's not getting too much first-team football, but Leonardo Suarez is a much better goalkeeper. We're going to go with, then, Carreras in goal, as I just mentioned. Steve Simpson, Bulastic, Schmidt and Jamal as the back four. Clive Todd, Fenton, Montoya and Luke Morgan in the middle. Damjanov and Buljabasic are the 2 strikers. I am very annoyed that Nisiala is out for the rest of the season. I mean, he's one of those players that when I first signed him, he looked really good. And then I didn't play him. And now I can't play him. I'm annoyed because I want to play him. Because he's, since probably around November time, he's been one of my better performers. And now to not have the option of playing Nisiala, I'm a little bit annoyed. Throw on for Brentford, Hudson-Odoi. Across Pearson, edge of the area, bit of space. Plays it forward to Delgado. Goes for an effort from just outside the area. It's just over the bar. 20 minutes in, and that's been the only highlight. Hold on, Luke Morgan's had a go. He's hit it just wide. The free kick from the 16-year-old. 35 minutes on the clock. We're getting 0 highlights. And annoyingly, Brentford are actually looking like the better side in terms of chances that they've actually had. Schmidt with a free kick on the 43rd minute. Fenton out to Clive Todd. Todd's been tackled by Kolstad. Does win it back from Pearson as well. Clive Todd gets tackled again by Kolstad. Bulasticks now forward to Fenton. Fenton needs to go somewhere, find Stevie Simpson, who finds Clive Todd. Can he get round his man and whip it across? He's crossed it in. It's cleared. Hudson-Odoi's going to get there and run free. Plays it to Adams. Adams has got a bit of space. I'm seeing a bit of a kick clash. What the hell was that, Adams? That was a terrible idea. Am I the only one who's thinking this is a little bit of a kick clash? Half time, it's 0-0. We are not doing very well, although that team talk was pretty good. We'll keep going. We could do, I mean, we're not going to really move too far in terms of the league table, so it's more of just a form thing. I want to keep winning games, because if we keep winning games, when it comes to the playoffs, we're hopefully in the better form than the teams we're playing against. Fenton with a free kick, 50 minutes. Jan Schmidt's there, it's just over the bar. Buljabasic and Jamal have made a lot of mistakes today. Okay, I won't bring him off just yet, though. Simpson, Fenton's first time cross. Morgan's at the back. He should have scored that. He really should have scored that. 55 minutes. Damjanov is coming off for Petrelli, and Buljabasic is also coming off for Oakdina. It's a risky move, but if we get the win, we get the win. Crook with a free kick. Forward to Tapio Sanas. Hudson-Odoi tries to get it forward again, doesn't manage it. Petrelli wins the header. Oakdina runs forward. The Ginger Wizard into the penalty area, has a go, puts it under the keeper, and that's why we do substitutions. Oakdina was on the pitch for about 4 minutes, and then he scored a goal. Fenton with a free kick. Clive Todd. Todd's going away from goal, needs really to find someone. Back to the free kick taker, Fenton. Over to Todd once again. He's on the wrong side of the pitch. Oakdina been tackled. Todd's had a go. Why were you having a go from there? And Kirkaskov keeps it in play. Where is he going to go with it? In the middle, Hudson-Odoi. Phillips. Across to Crook. Crook's ball forward. Adams, only player up there really for Brentford. Got plenty of company though from Blackburn's perspective. Bulasticks. Fenton. Fenton out to Clive Todd. Clive Todd has got Petrelli in front. He tries to find him. He does find him. Oakdina's in the area if he wants to cross it in. Paul Oakdina's there. Could have made it too. Jamal to Schmidt. Montoya. Oakdina. Oakdina to Fenton. Fenton's got Clive Todd on the right. Petrelli in front. Petrelli runs it round. Finds Oakdina. Plenty of space and he's dragged it just wide. Oakdina could have had about 4 or 5 goals since coming on. 85th minute, there's a chance possibly for Brentford. Bulasticks clears it. Barker only as far, well, Schmidt's going to get it clear. Crook on the halfway line, first time clearance, doesn't get far enough. Petrelli has got plenty of runners. Clive Todd's one of them. Todd has got Oakdina in the middle if he can find him. It's not a good cross really. Fenton's not going to get there either. Adams Adams for Brentford. Ball forward. Kirkoskov's not going to get there. Phillips ball forward. Delgado into the area. Has a go. Kirkoskov's there just over the bar. That was lucky. They could have scored there. Into injury time. We've got to highlight Carreras with a goal kick over the halfway line. Crook wins the header. Fenton. Petrelli. Clive Todd's making a run. Petrelli keeps it on himself though. 2 players in the box. Oakdina's one. There's 3 players in the box. And Luke Morgan, the 16-year-old, has got his first ever goal for the club. He's only been a player on the game for about 2 months. That's pretty good going. It's going to be the final highlight then. Tranquier forward to Adams. Adams must have been offside. He's hit it wide anyway. It doesn't matter. It's going to end 2-0 to Blackburn Rovers. And that is another win under the belt. And a good team talk to boot. It does look like the entire top half of the table is now sorted. So Millwall and Derby are going to go up. There is still a fight for who is actually going to become champions. The playoffs is pretty much decided. Wolves have still got their game to play, but if they don't pick up any points, it will be Sunderland in 3rd, it will be Blackburn in 4th, Wolves in 5th, Sheffield Wednesday in 6th. MK Dons are now out of it because they did lose 3-0 to Sunderland. That is a good bit of news. Having scored at the age of 16 years and 205 days for Blackburn away at Brentford in the Sky Bet Championship, Luke Morgan has set a new record for the youngest goal scorer. It previously was Adam Fenton. So let's just show you Luke Morgan. I'm pretty sure I've shown you him for the last 3 episodes now, but he's looking really, really good. And I hope we keep hold of him. I hope he keeps improving as well. Just for comparison, that's Adam Fenton. We are less than 24 hours away from the final game of the season, and Xavier Boulistix has pulled his groin. So he's not going to be playing against Luton, but he will be back in time for the first legs of the playoff, hopefully. I'm not quite sure when they are, but I'm assuming he'll be back. Let's end the season on a high, or should I say, let's end the regular season on a high, and then let's end the playoffs also on a high, and then we'll be in the Premier League. The starting lineup we are going to go for then will be, in goal is Leonardo Suarez. Back 4, Steve Simpson, Ben McNally comes in for Xavier Boulistix, Jan Schmidt and Jamal. Midfield, Clive Todd, Adam Fenton, Michael Gasser and Luke Morgan. Elia Petrelli and Paul Oakdina are the strikers. Dennis Montoya has dropped to the bench because he's 1 yellow card away from being suspended, and I feel like we might actually need him for the playoffs. Now, what I could have done, and probably should have done, is rotated the side a little bit, so we're playing a bunch of fringe players for the final game of the season, because I don't think it's going to make any difference really what the result is. If we get any injuries in this game, I'm going to be massively annoyed, particularly if they're to some very important footballers. First highlight of the game on 19 minutes, Paul Oakdina gets Jamal's throw in towards Fenton, but it wasn't a great pass. Jan Schmidt gets there. McNally, Simpson, where is he going to go? Finds Todd. Todd's going to try and run it round. No, he's not. Plays it inside to Michael Gasser. Forward to Fenton. Fenton's ball out wide to Luke Morgan. Morgan crossed in. Petrelli's there. 1-0. First highlight of the game. We are going to finish this season in 4th place on a very good run of form. It's not over yet. I'm just assuming that we're going to win this one now because it's Luton. 35 minutes. Fenton gets the ball from Jamal's free kick. Across to Morgan. It wasn't a good pass. Schmidt. Gasser. Fenton, what are you going to do with it apart from stand there? Petrelli, the goal scorer. Clive Todd's there if he needs him. He's gone out wide. Crossed in. Paul Oakdina. Notice Luke Morgan was there. It's come back to Gasser. Fenton again. 2 players are out wide. Todd's one of them. Simpson's the other if he needs him. Petrelli in the area. Oakdina has a go. Terrible goalkeeping. It's 2-0. 35 minutes on the clock. Paul Oakdina once again on the score sheet. There seems to be a highlight just before half-time. Schmidt. Jamal's just standing there. I don't know why they do that. They just kind of stand still with the ball. Gasser. Fenton back to Gasser? Yes, he does. What's Gasser going to do? Plays it to Jamal. These 3 just passing it about. Gasser gets it back. Probably Jamal. There you go. Back to Gasser. Nope, he's gone. Long ball over the top. Finds Petrelli into the area. What's he going to do? Marici makes a save. He looks like the laziest goalkeeper I've ever seen. Corner to be taken by Todd. Godfrey gets it clear, only as far as Petrelli. Petrelli has a go from the edge of the area. Marici makes the save. And that brings us into half-time. We are 2-0 to the good. We are looking like very good money for our win. We haven't won yet. That was a slip of the tongue. We are looking like we are worth words and stuff. we're looking good. At 2-0, we're looking good. Sometimes it'll be easier to edit that stuff out. 1 hour played. We've had nothing happen so far this second half. I'm tempted to bring off Luke Morgan as he's getting a little bit tired. Although, I mean, of the players that we've got, wingers, particularly left-sided ones, I'm not too worried about. 78 minutes, Morgan is going to come off, and we're going to bring on nobody. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? I haven't got any left wingers on the bench. Damyanov's going to come on at left wing. Sure. I mean, we're 2-0 up. It's Luton. Who cares? Todd is also going to come off for Dave Shepherd, who is another English youngster who he's been getting sporadic games this season. Pedersen with a free kick for Luton. Ward plays it back to Pedersen. Yes, he does. What are you going to do? Back to Ward again. Ward's getting a bit of space. O'Hare. Ward runs around a couple of players. Has a go from outside the area. It's just over the bar. 10 minutes left to play, and it's looking like we are going to be winning this one. The last 10 minutes have just kind of flown by. We have a highlight. Schmidt. Fenton. Fenton's ball to Petrelli. Petrelli's got Oakdina making a run. He's making a run himself. He loves to dribble round players, and he's done wonderfully well. Oakdina's there at the back. Petrelli again. Chests it down. What are you doing? He's put it in. That was a ridiculously weird goal. Petrelli scored. He got an assist to himself there. 3-0 then, the final game of the season. We've got 3 seconds left to play. Jamal's cross in. Petrelli edge of the area. It's full time. A 3-0 victory, 3 more points in the bag, taking us to the playoffs on very good form. Not related to us at all, really, but Danny Salvagione scored 2 more goals and got another assist. He's amazing. The season is over then. We have finished in 4th place, 6 points clear of 5th. Just the 2 points behind Sunderland. We were a long way off getting automatic promotion in the grand scheme of things, but we're in the playoffs, so next episode will be a double-header, I assume, against Wolves. Sunderland will get Sheffield Wednesday, we'll get Wolves, maybe? Yes, we do. We do get to play Wolves. We start off away at Molineux. I'm almost certain it's 2 legs. It is 2 legs. The first match is on the 15th, which is not far away at all. And then they're really close together. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I will see you next time for our second attempt at the Championship playoffs. Our first attempt. Should I remind you? I feel like I don't want to, but at the same time, I feel like I should. Our first attempt was about 3 years ago now, and we played Sunderland in the first round, where we went through. I think we were losing, weren't we? We went 1-0 down in the first leg, and then we pulled it back in the second leg, and then in the final, we just lost to Millwall. Quite boringly, we lost to Millwall. They were just the much better side. We didn't really turn up. Hopefully this time around, I mean, if we have to play Sunderland in the final, we know we can beat them. We've already done it this season. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.